Amelia has made pan-fried pigeon wrapped in pancetta and honey sauce, with potatoes, spinach and mushrooms. For dessert, spice roasted autumn fruits, cinnamon biscuits and vanilla mascarpone cream.
The pigeon is a very, very strong flavour, and it does actually overrun the rest of the flavours. The idea of the potatoes and the mushrooms I think is a good one because it does give it texture and flavour, but I think you need to find a stronger mushroom.
Strong gamey bird, liverish flesh like liver, but the very well cooked spinach and mushrooms give it moisture. I think it's a very well flavoured, well cooked dish.
Good. Shall we move on to our autumn fruits? I say Christmas. It's Christmassy, it's really warming, it's got a lot of flavour of cinnamon and vanilla, and the syrup, which is very, very thick. I think the fruit needs to be softer.
Cream, soft cream, crunch of the biscuits, fruit soft enough for me. I think running through both of these we have a problem with presentation.
Paul's starter is a fillet of smoked eel with smoked eel fish cake and pear and truffle salad. His main course is pan-fried calf's liver with Savoy cabbage and pomme puree.
That fish cake is absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
It is soft, it's delicately flavoured with the eel. I'm mightily impressed.
Excellent.
Deliciously soft, lovely smoked pan-fried eel. Creamy, well-seasoned cake with the potatoes and the smoked eel. They cook well, they're perfectly done, perfectly seasoned, very, very good starter.
Let me get rid of Ely Boy and bring in Mr. Liver and Bacon. The iron of the liver, the sweetness of the sauce around the outside, the sharpness, the bit of crack and the sweetness of the bacon, the crunch of the Savoy cabbage, that mashed potato is so smooth, well seasoned. Paul, very well done, that is right on the money.
Excellent.
I love the sweetness of that sauce with the mushrooms and the red wine. I think the mashed potato is made very, very well. But for me right now, if I've got one criticism, it's that liver. I like my liver pink, but I don't know how some of this is pretty raw. I would probably, if I was in a restaurant or anywhere else, I definitely would not be eating that. That's just not me, mate. I'm sorry. And I think if you're going to do liver and bacon, make sure your liver's right.
Certainly.
Marta's first dish is pan-fried scallops with cauliflower puree, pickled beetroot and caramelised scratching. Her main is a pork escalope with mash and black pudding and a juniper mustard sauce.
Cauliflower puree, scallop, classic combination. There's the softness of the cauliflower, which is not very strong. There's the sweetness of the scallop. Then you get the sourness of the beetroot. I like the smoothness of the puree. I think the scallops are cooked really well. I like the idea there's a little bit of beetroot on the side to put together.
I think your puree's very well made. I think your scallop's very well cooked. What is difficult for me is the crunch of those bits of crunch meat in an otherwise very, very smooth dish.
Yeah, to your pile of pork. The black pudding and the mashed potato are absolutely delicious together. It's the juniper berries that make it rich and fragrant, and then the margarine that goes through it. And actually, I've got to say, that's really surprising. That black pudding has suddenly become something really, really interesting, and the flavours are really, really good. I think the presentation leaves a lot to be desired. I really do. I really do. Because your cooking's good, your flavours are good, your palate's good, it always has been good. It's now how you're going to get on a plate and make it look like it can be sold in a restaurant.
It tastes great. I close my eyes and I'm very, very happy. I open them again and I've woken up into somebody's cookery nightmare.
Who's going to be our quarterfinalist?
Way outside, we'll make a decision, we'll call you back in. It's going to take a while.
Thank you.
Off you go.
It's a year on. Comeback contestants. Today's decision is going to be tough. 3 people have worked very, very hard over the last 2 days.
Paul's fish cake was lovely.
It was light and fluffy mashed potato inside, and it had the lightest of crispy coatings. You could see what he's been learning. That eel fish cake was really delicious. The rest of the bits and pieces on the plate, not here nor there, and the liver and bacon was well conceived and well done, except for his liver was raw.
It's really concerning me at the moment, just as to whether John and Greg are, really going to mark me down for the fact that the liver needed about another minute in the pan.
Marta excites because of her flavours and disappoints me hugely because it's ugly. Her food was never ugly. It's gone all over the place.
My presentation let me down, and I was very well aware of it, and just looking at it thinking, oh my God, this is quite embarrassing. I don't want this plate to be anywhere shown. I just wanted to chuck it in the bin, really.
The presentation of that pork dish was so horrendous that I didn't think it was going to taste of anything at all. I thought it was going to taste absolutely disgusting. And I walked away from it thinking, I love that black pudding with the juniper berries. Amelia, for me, neither excites nor disappoints. She's just running some sort of middle ground for me. The main course of that pigeon was actually the only flavour I got on that plate. The dessert that Amelia made, I think the idea of it's really good, the concept is really good. The syrup I thought was absolutely fantastic. I think proportionally it wasn't quite right, and I don't think it actually worked as a dish.
Yeah, very proud of myself for developing so much in the last series. That's what I'm pleased about, and not crying.
In my mind right now, if I was going to make it easier, if I was by myself, I would probably take Amelia out of the equation. I'd be left with Paul and with Marta. Reluctantly, I think I do agree with you. Now, I think your heart's going towards Marta, and I think mine's going towards Paul. Marta has an amazing potential because of what she delivers in flavour. And I want to eat Marta's food. I also have an extraordinary gut feeling about Marta, and I just think the girl can really, really cook. It's just the way I feel. My thing for Paul is, he did without doubt the two best looking plates of food. And the progress in 12 months is just phenomenal. Absolute phenomenal. It's so obvious to see what he's learned. And he's done that through sheer hard work and bloody mindedness, obviously. We have got a problem. And we have to make a decision. So who's it going to be? Your food's been great. You worked really, really hard. And I'm sorry, it's only going to be one of you. Our winner? Our quarter-finalist? It's Marta. Very well done. Congratulations.
I really, really want to go through it. I'm ecstatic, I'm so happy.
I am disappointed in many respects, but it's opened up so many doors for me, MasterChef, that my life will never be the same.
A little gutted for myself, but really pleased for Marta. It's hardly going to be the end of my career, so positive and move on.
This is when the pressure really starts, because I hate disappointing people, and oh God, don't let me let them down.
Marta will be back on Friday, when she'll battle against 3 other exceptional cooks for the title of MasterChef. Think you've got what it takes to tantalise John and Greg's taste buds? Find out how to enter any future series of MasterChef at bbc.co.uk/food.